Hello friends, it's Mrs. Jane on Tuesday, October the 13th already, 2020, with all the terrific news you can use about our terrific day at school today. And so, how did it go? Well, I think pretty terrifically. We had plenty of sunshine to start and plenty of sunshine inside, outside. And so, today, after our temperature check with Mrs. Ann, down the stairs we came into the classroom to start that morning routine. Get those bags hung up and make sure our folders made it to the take-home box, sign in on our sign-in board, use some hand sanitizer, and trot off to some of our favorite tabletop activities. On table number 1 today, first thing we asked was that you did a little coloring, a little fine motor work today. We were coloring in a page for our nursery rhyme book, the page that goes with Rain, Rain, Go Away. So we had Johnny and his umbrella. We got to use the crayons from our pencil boxes, all the crayons we liked, free choice. Table number 2 today, we were doing a little counting, and today it was making a little pumpkin patch. We used our muffin tins, we used some orange pom-pom pumpkins, and we used our dot dice today. So we had a little extra counting with that one. So rolled the dice, and then that counted the dots. That told you how many pumpkins to put in each section of your muffin tin to make up your total pumpkin patch. After table number 2, we moved off to table number 3, and this time we were looking at circles. And we had an orange paper plate today and some Fruit Loops. So we were putting tasty circles on our orange circles with some glue, and then of course a couple of Fruit Loop circles to eat. Doesn't hurt, does it? Circles taste good. After that table, today of course some orange Play-Doh on our Play-Doh table with a little Halloween orange in our tablecloth. After those tabletop activities, we moved over to the Rock-A-Motion Choo Choo. We introduced our orange Choo Choo line for the first time today. We gave our orange circle ticket today. Did a little rote counting with our whisper voice, our classroom voice, and our loud voice before heading into that hello circle. Once we were seated in our circle with our legs in our quiet pretzel, time to introduce our persons of the day. And then everyone stood to make our promise to be good citizens in our Pledge of Allegiance. We greeted each other with some friendly words in our good morning song. Had a little 7th inning stretch where we stretched our arms up with a punching motion towards the ceiling, and we did a little counting. Then we did a little stomp and count, get that blood flowing and a little oxygen here and there in our bodies before we sat down again. Little ABC rock song so that we listen to the letters of the alphabet, because sooner or later we're going to want to know those letters so we can read too. After some ABC rock, time to look at our circles. And so with our circle shape, we did our circle song. Once those were put away, we said goodbye to color yellow and hello to color orange. We did a little color check to see where everybody put their orange today. And then it was time for a little language and let our fingers do a little storytelling. We started with our old favorite, the one about the hand chant, then 10 red apples, and then 5 little pumpkins sitting on the gate. We got up and then moved to head, shoulders, knees, and toes, another fan favorite, especially when we get going really, really fast. After our head, shoulders, knees, and toes, it was time to move off to our small groups. On the craft side of things today, we got our first chance to do some marble painting. Whoa, this is fun. And so we have a great big box, and Mrs. Ann puts the paper inside the box. We dip a large marble or bead into the paint, then put that on the paper, and as we roll that box around, that marble or that bead rolls around on the paper and creates a very interesting design. And after that, just to spark things up, we added a little orange glitter to that, so you really got a good look at orange today. Then once those are dry, we're going to cut it into the shape of a pumpkin. On the literacy side of things, of course, we started with our usual conversation with Hickety Pickety Bumblebee, where we all got to say our names. And then we moved off to the carpet to, I'm sorry, before that, we had to review our story about Johnny and his rhyme. And then we moved off. I'm excited about this part, you can tell. Moved off to meet our newest rhyming friend, Peter, from Peter, Peter, Pumpkin Eater. And the story about him is that Peter loved his wife. He loved her so much. He just hated to be away from her. And so every day when he would come home from work, he would run in the house, he would throw open the door, and he would say, "Wife!" But no wife. Couldn't find her. Perhaps she's in the kitchen cooking. So he ran in the kitchen and he said, "Wife!" No wife. Couldn't find her. Maybe she's in the family room watching a movie. So he ran into the family room. "Hello, wife!" No wife. Maybe she's upstairs taking a nap. Ran all the way upstairs, threw open the bedroom door and said, "Wife!" No wife. This presented a problem for Peter. And so he thought, I need a solution. What shall I do? I know, I'll put her in a pumpkin shell, and then I'll know where she is all the time. And we talked a little bit about that pumpkin shell, and really it's just a story because you really can't fit your wife in a pumpkin. I guess nor would you want to. But anyway, Peter's story is that what he really loved is his wife. Johnny loved to play outside in his rhyme. Peter really loved his wife. After talking about the rhyme and hearing the rhyme, it was time to act out that rhyme. So we took turns, being Peter, being the wife, getting dressed up in our costumes, and then we had a pretend pumpkin even to go into. It was our cauldron with our orange tablecloth wrapped around it to look like a pumpkin. Yeah. After, of course, all of our talk about Peter, time for our rest. So we had a little trip to the necessary room, some free read in the library, and then our delicious snacks from home. Once those were concluded, time for us to head to some centers. And today, being our Tuesday, we had our blocks and our trucks available. We had housekeeping available. Folks did need to go to the grocery store today, a lot of shopping today. And the babies needed some extra care, it seemed. Of course, our farm came out. Those were, actually we have two, and those were quite popular. Our vehicles came out for a little ride, even the scooter boards and the bouncy balls. And then, of course, time to clean up and move to our story time. And today's story was, let me make sure I've got the right title for our story. Corduroy's Halloween. And the interesting thing about Corduroy's Halloween book by Mr. Don Freeman is that the pictures open up like doors. We always love that. It's a lift and flap book. Great fun. After our story, of course, time for show and tell. Always an exciting time of the day. After show and tell, a little goodbye song, a little treat before heading up those stairs again and out to you for the rest of our day. A couple of customer service announcements, parents. We hope that you've all signed up for your slot for Picture Day, which is going to be tomorrow on October the 14th. Make sure everybody brings their best smile. Okay. And then, as we go forward, this week, as we've said, our color has changed to orange. Always look for the nails. And our rhyme will be Peter, Peter, Pumpkin Eater. And I think today will be our last day with circles for a while. We'll move on next to our shape square. Yeah? And then, let's see, I think, about our rhymes, parents. There will be 2 pages coming home today in the nursery rhyme book. One is that picture that we colored, and the second is a rebus version of our rhyme so that the kids can read it for themselves. And we hope that this resource will be an excellent building block for future literacy, taking it out at home and being able to follow along with the words and make it a good family experience for everybody. As our brothers and sisters are reading their books, we have a book to read at home. So keep it in use at home. Thanks for that. And I think that just about does it from here. We hope you have a lovely rest of the day. And of course, as always, any questions or comments or concerns, please reach out. We are here to hear and help. So long for now, everybody. Bye-bye.